The Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was known for his uncompromising and bold preaching, especially against what he perceived as deviations from the pure teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His strong criticism of the Babajis and the so-called traditional Gaudiya Vaishnavas was rooted in a deep concern for the spiritual integrity of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Let's break down his arguments and motivations. What were Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's main arguments against the Babajis and traditionalists? 1. Deviation from the teachings of the Goswamis. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta emphasized anugadya, following the 6 Goswamis, as essential. He felt that many Babajis had abandoned the rigorous philosophical and devotional path laid out by Rupa and Sanatan Goswamis, favoring a sentiment-based approach, sahajya, that imitated advanced devotional emotions without the required purification. Without following the instructions of the Goswamis, any practice is simply cheating, sentiment, or hypocrisy. Paraphrased from his writings and speeches. 2. Sahajya practices and premature imitation. One of his strongest critiques was against the sahajias, those who imitated the intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna without qualification. He warned that prematurely engaging in rasa lila smaranam, meditation on Krishna's intimate pastimes, without purification of heart could lead to the opposite of devotion, mundane lust cloaked in spirituality. Those who try to jump to the rasa lila without clearing their anarthas are simply pretenders. 3. Corruption and hypocrisy. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta observed that many so-called Babajis were not following basic principles such as celibacy, honesty, or service to the mission. Some were even involved in immoral acts while dressing in the guise of renunciation. A tiger in the dress of a cow is still a tiger. A sahajya in the dress of a Vaishnava is still a cheater. 4. Lack of preaching spirit. The traditional Gaudiya sects largely rejected organized preaching and emphasized solitary bhajan in seclusion. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, however, saw Mahaprabhu's movement as Sankirtan, a dynamic preaching mission. He would say, sitting in a hut and chanting in seclusion may be suitable for the most advanced, but if one neglects preaching the holy name, it is selfishness, not bhakti. 5. Hereditary guruship and casteism. Traditional Gaudiya lines had become dominated by Jati Gosai caste Goswamis, who claimed spiritual superiority by birth, not by character or realization. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta boldly challenged this, establishing that spiritual advancement was based on practice and devotion, not lineage. A Vaishnava is not born. A Vaishnava is made by bhakti. Collision. Why did Srila Bhaktisiddhanta speak so harshly? Urgency to reform. He saw Gaudiya Vaishnavism in serious decline, hijacked by sentimentalists, sahajias, and corrupt lineage holders. Protection of Mahaprabhu's mission. He felt the need to clean house so that the true teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could shine and spread globally. Following the mood of Narottama, Bhaktivinoda, and the Goswamis, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur before him, he believed in a reformist vision that required sometimes drastic measures to restore dignity and authenticity. If I have to trample tradition to serve truth, I will not hesitate. Trophy. His legacy. Thanks to his uncompromising stance, Gaudiya Vaishnavism became re-established as a deeply intellectual, disciplined, and global tradition. He created the Gaudiya Math and trained fierce, learned preachers. He paved the way for his disciple A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada to take Krishna consciousness to the West. Join the conversation. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to Cultural Controversies. Your engagement helps us create more content that sparks meaningful discussions and debates. Hare Krishna.